Well, the role that I played in Hotter Than July this year was I came on board as the coordinator for the annual gathering. I had kind of put my foot in the mouth to be a part of one or two other things, but I realized after I got involved that that one activity was enough. Some of the notable speakers that were at the annual gathering this year was we had Sharon Letman Hicks, who is the executive director of the National Black Justice Coalition out of Washington D.C., which is a major political advocacy group, I imagine. Um, we had Ron Turner. Ron Turner is an African American gay man that founded Community Health Awareness Group here in the city of Detroit. We had Miss Carmarion. Carmarion is a transgender person who had transferred from Texas here to Detroit. So we had a broad cross section of individuals on the panel. And I think that went over really well. What did I enjoy most during the annual gathering? Just seeing the diverse of people that came together, straight, gay, in the African American community. Because there were a number of individuals that I asked to participate that were not a part of our community. The keynote, not the keynote, but the moderator for the panel discussion was a straight ally. Sharon Letman Hicks, who was key on the panel, is straight ally. Several of the volunteers that worked with making sure that people knew where the conference rooms were, collected surveys, straight allies. They did not have issues, and everybody worked well together. And I just think, and seeing that broad, diverse group of people from those that you knew that were not as economically well off to those that were doing really well, economically speaking, all in the same room together.
How did you feel after the annual gathering was over?
Relieved.
Repeat that. Repeat the question. Repeat the question.
How did I feel after the annual gathering was over? It was relief, elation, thankful, very, very, very humble, but a sense of relief. Because this is my first year coming back and participating with the Hotter Than July activities after being away several years away from these activities, that is. And for it to come off as successful as it did was very, very, very humbling. Some of my hopes and expectations for Hotter Than July 2013 is to fine tune what happened this year. If we can pull off 2013 as half as well as we did 2012, I'll be happy. The primary thing is to fine tune our focus, okay? And knowing what our theme is, getting with our volunteers in advance, our coordinating volunteers, getting those workshops together is going to be key in making sure that that's where that focus is.